Hello everybody, my name is B-Knight and welcome back to my Dark Souls Remastered Let's Play for the Nintendo Switch. This is part 4, and today we're going to fight our first boss, and we'll finally talk about leveling, because trust me, you need to know this stuff. Whoa, yeah, no, you're not getting it today. Thanks for everybody. Whoa, what's this? Hollow Soldier Armor. I think the armor we have is probably better. Do we want to go this way? Use the master key. Now this will take us down to where there's a really strong enemy, which I'm actually going to try fighting him after we level up. I don't know if I'd be able to handle him beforehand. Well, I could, but it's going to take a while, and I really want to get to the boss and really want to get to level. So we'll worry about that a little later. So that's what the boss is. Oh, check that lizard! Okay, so sometimes you'll find these little, like, blue lizard thingies. You want to kill them. They're annoying little pests. But if you can kill them, don't run away from... No, don't you dare run. He ran away from me. If you manage to kill them, they drop what's called Twinkling Titanites, which will let you reinforce special weapons. aka make them stronger. Okay, let's go. So if we keep walking through the ramparts here, we will encounter the boss. But first, there's a ladder here. Let's go up there. Whoa. Just die. Titanite shard, that's really useful. So there's actually a neat trick to this boss that you can do, which I'm gonna show it off just because I messed this up in a silent demon boss. Let's go forward and we're gonna meet this fella, the Taurus demon, our first boss. Run! No, don't attack me, big Taurus demon dude. We're just gonna climb up really quickly. So I want to do this once, but I actually like fighting him the normal way. It's pretty fun. So he's above you. Oh my god, I failed again. Okay, I'll see if I can show it off again. Until we're gonna fight him normally. Keep your stamina so you can dodge. That was not smart. Yeah, he'll step on you too. Heals a little bit. Get up. We're going yellow here. When it comes to boss fights in Dark Souls, you definitely want to stay back if you can to observe their movements. And then when you know how they're going to move, you'll react accordingly. Yeah, he's going to do that. Anticipated. Go quick slash in there. No. But make sure you keep stamina alive so you can dodge if you need to. This is bad. Heal. Go forward. That was not smart. Whoa. Heal up. Gotcha. Couple stabs. Nice. Although we didn't have enough stamina to attack. So we're back. Careful. Typically want to dodge and just get your attacks where you can, as I like to say, get your licks in. You don't want to be overly greedy because this game punishes you for being greedy, aka doing too many hits and not having enough stamina to dodge, or being too overzealous. You will die, my friends. You will. So get your licks in, get like 1 or 2 swings, and that's it. Step back. Oh, I thought I missed time to dodge. Get out of the way. Whoa. Whoa. One more. Be careful. One more swing will do it. You're dead. I say you're dead. All right. Easy. Easy does it. Like Easy said, easy does it. Humanity and Homeward Bone, and we get the Demon Great Axe. Whoa! I never had that drop. This thing is nuts. Look at that. 46 strength. Yowza! But look at that. Strength scaling. It's an A. So this thing really scales high with strength. So good. Let's keep going. Most people would run to the next bonfire. I mean, we'll run back to the previous bonfire, but we're actually not going to do that because, well, we'll see. There's another bonfire up ahead, which we can just go ahead and rest out there. Keep going to these boxes. That fight was exhilarating. Dark Souls is heavily known for its boss fights. The highlights of this game are the boss fights. Large Self, Large Undead, pretty cool. Let's keep going. It's locked. We need a key. So we can go that way, which is where we need to go, but first we're going to go this way to meet a very important NPC in this game, and the most infamous of them all. The Knights of Solaire, aka the Sunbro. Praise the sun.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it.
Nope.
I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Says it again.
Aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure, what's up?
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Sure, you're cool.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
The White Sign Soapstone.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So what he gave us is the White Sign Soapstone. What this lets you do is, it lets you put in a summon sign anywhere in the world for other players to summon you in jolly cooperation. aka you could team up with other players. Really cool. One of my favorite items of the game, and if you enjoy helping other people, especially if you're more experienced helping fight tougher bosses that are struggling with, this is a great item to use.
Hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Anything else you have to say, Sunbro?
Oh, hello.
Okay, that's what I want. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And, you know, one of the covenants, the Warriors of Sunlight, you need to get, because in what I forgot to mention about covenants is that you level up your covenants. You gain ranks in your covenants. To level up the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant, you gotta help other players out to defeat bosses. That's pretty cool. So let's go this way. There's a lot of enemies, but there's a lot of burn marks. Whoa! My goodness, I forgot about this. Welcome to Dark Souls! Yeah. That was fun. I actually forgot. I knew the dragon was coming, but I actually forgot when the dragon shows up and burns you to a crisp. Yeah. So now we gotta run all the way back. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and make a cut here and come back to where I get my souls back. Or die. Whichever one comes first. See you then. Oh yeah, actually now that I mention it, remember how we fought that blue knight or whatever? Well, I forgot to mention he's actually guarding something down here, so let's go ahead and check this out. He was guarding this. The blue tearstone ring. Not the most useful ring of all times, but not a bad one to wear. Boost defense while HP is low. You have no reason not to wear it, so it doesn't destroy itself unlike the Ring of Sacrifice. Yep, and there's that mean old dragon. And we got our souls back. Alright, I guess we get a ton of souls. Alright, is dragon gonna bellow its... Actually, not an idea. Because I know what this dragon will do. No? Okay. Okay, so now we're in safety. We can go that way, which is where we need to go. We can break this stuff. There's a reason why we came down here besides that's where we have to go, and it's for this reason right here. Ta-da! Shortcut! Huzzah! Once we go down here, this place will look a little familiar. We're back here now. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and discuss leveling up. So, we can level... We're at level 5, we can level up 9 times. That's a lot. So, we gotta talk about stats. So you have Vitality, Attunement, Endurance, Strength, Dexterity, Resistance, Intelligence, and Faith. If you press minus sign, it tells you, it explains what the stats are. That's your level, how many souls you have, how many souls you're about to level up. Vitality governs your HP, so the more Vitality you level up, the more HP you have. Generally very good. Attunement, it determines the number of attunement slots, which it means how many magic spells you can equip at one time. So we're not going to worry about attunement since we're not going to be using that much magic. You start off in the game, if you have 10 attunement, that's usually one. Yeah, it says right down on the right, on the third square over there on the right side, says attunement slots 1. We only need 1 for what we're going to do with pyromancy. So we're not too worried about it. Endurance determines stamina, so increases your stamina bar. Equipment loads, which lets us wear heavier stuff, and resistance to bleeding. Mostly for the stamina and equipment load, we're going to level up endurance a lot as a tanky build, so we need to invest a lot of points there. Strength required to wield powerful weapons, also boost weapon attack. We're going to go permanent for a strength build, so this is going to be a big stat for us to have. Dexterity is required to wield advanced weapons, also boost weapon attack. That's more for a dexterity build. We're going to level this up a little bit just to wield the bow and arrow and whatever weapons we come across. Resistance, parameter boosting defense and resistance to poison. I'm going to be honest with you, this stat is not that useful. I would not worry about this stat at all. It's not that great. Intelligence, parameter required to wield sorceries, also boost sorceries and magic weapons. This is more for like a sorcery build and also a pyromancy focus build, because pyromancy increases based on intelligence and faith, but sorcery is only based on intelligence. So if you're doing like a sorcerer magic build, this stat is for you. There's also faith, which is required to cast miracles, also boosts miracles and divine weapons. If you're more of a clerical build, a faith build, this is the one for you. So we can level 9 times, so I say we level up strength all the way to 16. That's usually a good number. Before we do that, I want to see something because I do have a short bow, which is what we need for pulling. This requires 12, so we're gonna level up to 12 for dexterity. Strength will be 16. That's usually a very good number. How many times can I level up? 3 more times. So we're gonna go ahead and level up 2 times in vitality and 1 in endurance. Once you have all your levels accumulate, all your level ups, what's I'm looking for? Set. You press B, confirm, and now you're level 14 with a little bit more stats. Very nice. We are ready to go. So as I mentioned before, there's a spot where I can go in to a which will come back later. We're still going to come back to it later. There's a couple things I want to take care of before we go. First off, I need to equip the short bow. Does that over encumber me? No, it doesn't. Let's go back up. There's a couple things I need to do. Let's go this way. So be careful, watch your step. There's a big nasty dragon. Watch your step. There's a guy here. So we're a little stronger, but so are these guys. Very nice. There's a guy right here. Watch out. We have to go that way. We want to attract them this way. Come on, buddy. Alright, whatever. This is how you want to play? Screw it. Oh, no. You're dead. Okay. So, what you want to... So, here's a neat trick. You see this dragon's tail? Let's try shooting it like 20 times. This is why I bought a bow and arrow. To aim at the dragon's tail. And there's actually a neat trick if you can do it about 20 times. So I'm going to sit here for a while and just cut the dragon and keep shooting the dragon's tail. Eventually, something nice will happen. So sit here and keep shooting. You're perfectly safe. I will see you guys later when the secret is revealed. Stay tuned. And there it is. We came here to get the Drake Sword. We gotta talk about this sword though. So the Drake Sword. Look at that. 16 strength, 10 dexterity, a whopping 200 attack. Compare that to my broadsword, 82 plus 15. That's 97. This thing does more than double damage. It's really strong. If you cut off, that's what you get for cutting off the Drake's tail. However, if you, the more astute of you are already figuring out why this is available in the first place. This does not scale. Dragon weapons, or in this case Drake weapons, do not scale. And it's super heavy. It has a weight of 6 versus this broadsword has a weight of 3. This is a very good weapon. In fact, the more elite Dark Souls community considers it the noob sword because it's so good and so strong early on in the game. This is really a good sword for like newer players, beginners that kind of want a good edge over the game. It's not a bad sword, but around the middle of the game this kind of falls off and you start getting better weapons, especially once you start reinforcing weapons. So if you want to use it, go right ahead. I will not stop you. Play the game as you wish. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm not going to use it though, but I just wanted to show it off. That being said, how do I want to do this? Okay, so we're actually going to go back up to the Drake because it's actually something I need to do with that Drake. I'm probably going to die, but it's worth a shot anyway. First off, oh, Jesus. Come and breathe fire, please. Oh, Mr. Dragon. Oh! Yeah, this dragon kills stuff for free. Isn't he great? Although, we want to get to where he is, and there's actually a weapon I'm actually going to use over there. So, let's go ahead and, take off some of our stuff. Run! Just run, 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 just run. No, we didn't make it. Dang it. I want to get over there to that bonfire. You're kind of supposed to fight this Drake, but I kind of don't want to. You don't really have to kill him. He goes away eventually, but some of the items were next to where I died I really, really want, including a weapon, but I really need to get to that bonfire first. I really do. Ouch. Okay, let's my legs are disgusting. Alright, let's go ahead and try that again. I'm gonna climb up and attempt what I was gonna try to do. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's go. And then when I get the thing I wanted, I'm gonna go ahead and try the thing I was hoping to do. Which I should have time to do it, or I'll do it next part for sure. I just want to show off the Drake here. So what you want to do is you want to stand here and wait till the dragon flies off. No, he's not flying off. Like how he came down that one time, that's what I need him to do. Come on. Just this takes a second. You gotta stand around here and then he'll want to fly off and be like, come fight me, bro. You want to fight me? No. If this doesn't happen soon, I'm just gonna cut. Because I need him to fly off. Come on. Nope. He's gonna breathe fire. As you can see, he will kill you for breathing fire. No. You know, he'll just burn everything to a cinder. Come on, big fella. That's right, yeah, you're pissed. You want to come down and fight me, don't you? Yes, that's a good dragon. No, bad dragon! Bad dragon! Or Drake, technically. Whatever. Come on, big boy. No! Dang it. This is gonna be tough. No. I need him to get him. I've done this before. He needs to just come on down. No, he's not coming down. Well, he flew off, which that helped kind of. I just need him to come down here. No. We'll get this eventually. Just wait. I promise. No. Okay. Just gotta poke the dragon. I think if I just stand here, he'll move on his own. Yeah, that's right. Just be patient. Let's see what happens after a while. Will he jump down? Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's your chance. Go. Just run. Book it. Oh, we made it. Activate bonfire. Stay at bonfire. Oh, yay. Alright. Open that gate. And we're gonna re-equip all our stuff again. Where's my shield? Where's my bow? Where are my leggings? Okay, cool. Gonna kill these guys for free souls. Now you can come and pray at this altar. This is important if you have sunlight medals, which you earn by helping people online defeat bosses. This is where you come and level up your covenant with the Warriors of Sunlight. Praise the sun, by the way. So we need to get those items, but I need these guys to come at me right now. Come on. 2 crossbowmen, huh? Clink. Solve name a soldier. My crossbow, soldier's helmet. I might actually wear that. This is what I wanted. The claymore. Let's go and run back and heal. Now, let's see. Okay. We're probably gonna go back to the other bonfire and rest there. So let's see. Claymore. 16. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but this is the sword I want to use. Am I over encumbered? Slightly. Okay. So what we're gonna do for now is that's not gonna help. Screw it, we're gonna go in 2-hand shield. There's a reason for this. I'm gonna probably end up dying, but whatever. I need to go back to the other bonfire. Really badly. We're actually gonna end up part there. The dragon might come back, that's how I'm running. Okay, so now I got the Drake sword. Yeah, we're gonna end the part here, and then I'm gonna see if I can go to that one area again and do the thing there, and then we're gonna keep moving forward through the game. Let's go and rest up. Can I level up? Yes, I can. Do I want to level up? I think I do. We're gonna go ahead and level up a level of endurance, actually. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, everybody, so thank you guys for watching. Next part, we're gonna go ahead and I've already said it again. Do that one part where I use the master key, and we're gonna go ahead and continue through Undead Burg towards the next few bosses. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you